just one more point. I forgot one thing. In Tavshin Memtes, on Yud Gimel Nissen by Nacht, Erev Pesach, the Rebbe said the Maimon Matza. Why was that unusual? Well, first of all, the Rebbe had stopped a Maimon with a niggin for 2.5 years. The last time before that was Bereshis Tavshin Mem Vov. And this is Erev Pesach Tavshin Mem Tes. Secondly, the Rebbe stopped saying Mamorim Bechlal. In Mem Tes, it was only Shabbos Shuva. And after Shabbos Shuva, there was no more Maimon until Erev Pesach. And that was totally unusual. I remember going upstairs afterwards to the Hanachas, and Rabbi Yoel was there. And he couldn't contain himself from excitement. He was bubbling over. And so I said to Rabbi Yoel, does he think it? But, why this night? Why was it talking this night? Yud Aleph Nissen, with Rambam, Yud Gimel Nissen. He said, "Bas, this is doch Yud Aleph Nissen." There was all one hemshech. Yud Aleph Nissen. That was the Yud Aleph Nissen Gili for that year. Sometimes it happened on Yud Aleph Nissen. Sometimes it happened on Yud Gimel Nissen. But Lepel, the whole week, Yud Aleph Nissen, Yud Gimel Nissen, Pesach, Yud Ches Nissen is the Rebbe's father's birthday, Aachen Shal Pesach, Mashiach, all of this is all connected to Yud Aleph Nissen. So the Eibush is a help from us that before Yud Aleph Nissen starts, we should already be able to be zeicher to the Mashiach Suda together with the Rebbe take it from Yad Namesh.
I mean, gracias, Shekoyach Rabbi Lu, and one that had two Nekudas, after sleeping in Kopta, there was a different night of Avrengen, so it's homework for the boys to look up. Yeah, not, I don't know for sure, it's tape talk, but another thing is that a lot of Bochrim saw that it wasn't Mamorim, and they made a hachlota in the yeshivas that Bochrim should learn the contrasim that were coming out. We know today is the Mamorim of the Rebbe, the Mugadik Mamorim, Balpeh. And after each one came out, a Rishima went into the Rebbe with an amount of Bochrim from every yeshiva that learned the Maimer Balpeh. And it was a few times. The Shliach today, he's today in England, leads England, Rabbi Danov. He got twice an answer, and he wrote these very interesting Lashonis, which I don't have it in front of me, so I'm not going to say it. But there was a big Jewish chain from the Rebbe on these Mamorim. But what I do want to add is that one time Rabbi Klein said, "Yeah, you got your answer," and this he says, "Don't worry, you're going to get an answer." That was a little bit before that minor, and some people say that because the Rebbe saw there was such a koch in Bochum learning about Peh the Maimer, those that said that was also an answer on those duchs that were increasing amount of Bochum learning the Rebbe's Mamorim about Peh. So it's an Inyan Shazman Grom and if you don't listen.